continue with our program now. I'd like to acknowledge some of our guests here this evening. If you'd like to stand up, you can, or just kind of wave if that works better for you. First off, some of my fellow media people. We've got Eileen Liska from the News Gazette here, and from K.I.S.S TV, Nick Foley and Dylan Pruitt. We appreciate them being here. And everybody, I'm just going to list out people, no particular order here, but State Representative Ray Weimer, here, there he is. Already caught him standing, how about that? City Manager Monty Poling is here. The Mayor of Union City, Indiana, Brian Conklin. The Mayor of the Village of Union City, Ohio, Mayor Scott Stahl. We have Councilman Chad Spence here. Also Councilman Jim Hubbard. Councilman Tim Heiss. We have Clerk Treasurer Anita Amsbach. Public Works Director Brad Mink. We have Judge Linda Wilcox. There's always one in the crowd, isn't there? All right, Executive Director of the Winchester Area Chamber of Commerce, Sandy Rowe, is with us this evening. As is the Executive Director of United Way, Randolph County, Nicole Van Note. From the Randolph County Economic Development, Bruce Hosier. From the Randolph County Community Foundation, Ruth Mills. We have Union City, Ohio's Fire Chief, Pam Idle. From the Randolph County YMCA, CM Bales. A member of the FMB Advisory Board and a County Commissioner candidate, Tom Choppin. Also a member of the FMB Advisory Board and a County Commissioner, Mike Wickersham. Also County Commissioner, Gary Gurton. And from the Journey Home, we have the Director of the Journey Home, Bill Davis, as well as the President of the Board of Directors of the Journey Home, Linda DeHaven, and a Randolph County Veteran Service Officer, Michael Kennedy. I do want to point out tomorrow a special event for the Journey Home. They are going to be having their ribbon cutting at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So if you can make it out for that, again, that's tomorrow at 3, ribbon cutting for the Journey Home. Well, we're going to continue our program now with the President of the Union City Chamber of Commerce, Vanessa Galway.
Thank you, Dan. This evening I have the honor of introducing our Board of Directors. Our Vice President this year is Linda Wilcox. Linda, would you please stand? We also have Lisa Butt. She is our Secretary for Songbird Electric. Mrs. Johnson from Johnson Towing and Recovery. She's our Treasurer. From Joy FM, he's a director and a past president. Nicole Engel from IMCO Automotive, I don't think she's here. Jean Marsh from Citizen State Bank. Jean's way in the back. We have Jan Ackerman from Ackerman's Auto and Tire Service. Us this year, so we'll have an award for him here after a bit, but we appreciate everything that Jan has done for us over the past few years. We have Ron Pruitt from Pizza Hut. We have Zach Pruitt from from the Village of Union City, Ohio. We have Bob Gentry, and he is new this year. Bob, would you please stand and show everybody your tan? We have Principal Jim Bush from Union City Community High School. We have J.J. Hall from Union City Stormlock. J.J.'s not here. J.J. just recently resigned also due to family concerns. So, but J.J. has been a major asset for us in the chamber. We also have Pastor Brian Jenkins from the Calvary Assembly of God. And I do want to state that the music that you're hearing this evening and the slideshow, the programs, those were all done by Brian and Susan. Whenever we need anything in paper, posters, anything like that, music, Brian is our man. So Brian, thank you. You and Susan both. We appreciate all your help. We have Corey Easton, and he represents the Lions Club. I believe he's not here this evening. And our new executive director is Victoria Horsley. Okay, now we're going to get ready to present our awards. Let me uncover them first because I know all the names. Okay, this evening we're doing something a little different as far as the presentations. We're going to have a different person present each award. And I've asked that each of these people write something up about the person they're going to present it to. So I'm sure you all know these people that we're presenting, but our first award is the Distinguished Service Award. And the person that's going to present this needs no introduction. So would you please come up and present the Distinguished Service Award, please?
Hello, all of you friends and neighbors and people who do so much for Union City. So this award, the Distinguished Service Award, goes to a person who, unlike some of the rest of us, he's never afraid to get his hands dirty. Some of us like to do things where we don't have to do all that. He works with both youth and our senior citizens and has been involved in hiring both ends of our age scale here. He donates his time and his money to work on various projects. He works hard to promote both sides of Union City. He is an active member of the Chamber, and he's been involved in a special fundraiser that is close to his heart because of some special circumstances. He is always there when you need help. And that's because he learned how to help from our father, who died 26 years ago this September. And one of the ribbons on Bob Ackerman's casket said, well, you know, they said brother, husband, father, all those things, son. But one of them said helper. And so that's who we learned it from. So this Distinguished Service Award goes to a fellow I've known all his life. Anyway, Brother Dan. The only way we could get him here, he's leaving for Atlanta early tomorrow, is he thinks he's giving me an award. That's how we got it. Anyway, whatever. You're welcome, brother.
I had a list a mile long about my sister. And then I realized that you folks probably know more about her than I do, the way she writes and tells stories in the paper. But I appreciate this. And just one quick thing. The program we did, the Love of Dance, we honored the World War II veteran. And really we honored all the service people, but we really, wanted to do something for the World War II veterans. And I guess I learned more talking to these gentlemen and ladies. Well, the only lady, she had passed away. But I learned more from these gentlemen by getting their pictures and them telling stories. And, it was really amazing. And so, there's a few of them left here in Union City, and if you know who they are, go up and give them a hug someday. Because, they were kids just like they are today. But when you look at them and they're having trouble walking, you just got to realize that at one time, they were overseas and protecting us here at home. So thank you for the word, and I appreciate it.
While I have Jan here, we have his plaque from 2011 and 2013, and it's because he is leading the directors, but we want to thank him for his devotion, dedication as a board of director. So Jan, thank you. We appreciate everything that you have done. Okay, our next award is going to be the Hub Award, and Jim Bush is going to present that Hub Award for us.
Thanks, Vanessa. I get to follow Cindy, so yeah. But I will do my best. Whenever I learned that I was going to be presenting the Hub Award, I had to figure out who I was going to call and where I was going to get the information for this. It was pretty easy. I know the lady very well, and so I sent her a text message. And I asked her to call me and let me know, give me the information about the individuals who are winning the Hub Award this evening. I said, just give me a call back. But I got a text back instead. And she said, I'll call you as soon as I get off the golf course. Well, of course, I'm sitting out my window with snow this high. Okay, and here she is on the golf course. So 3 hours later, after she decides to get off the golf course, she calls me back. And of course, I'm thinking, should I really answer this or not? Because I want to listen to her talk about the golf course and how nice it is down in Florida and stuff. But of course, I had to answer because I needed the information that she was about to give me. But the Hub Award goes to a Union City business that has been in existence for at least 25 years. This year's recipient is a business whose purpose is to help people with their problems. Specifically, helping individuals, families, businesses, or governments with their legal problems. The partnership originated as McCoy and Hoosman in 1976, and Linda Stimmer joined in 1978. For 2014, we're pleased to recognize the law firm of Hoosman and Stimmer with the Hub Award. This business has contributed to our community in many, many ways. Bill Hoosman served as the attorney for the Village of Union City for over 39 years. Over the years, the firm has donated to numerous individuals and organizations supporting athletic teams, cultural groups, educational trips, and community events. People may not realize they've awarded many scholarships to graduating seniors, giving anonymously in Rex McCoy's name. In recent years, they have donated and recruited support for the entertainment at the State Line Heritage Days, making it possible for the community to attend those concerts free of charge. With the addition of attorney Kristen Comers, the firm hopes to ensure that these contributions will continue into the future. So this time I would like to congratulate and give thanks to Bill Hoosman and Linda
I'm speechless. You don't find me that way often.
One more round of applause. Thank you very much.
Our next award is going to be the Rising Star Award, and our presenter is Mayor Brian Conklin.
Thank you. You just saw what I grabbed. I usually can't talk without, something to talk about. And being that it's NCAA time, and I paid a lot of money for my son to go to Butler, I thought it was kind of fitting to kind of tie this all together in regarding the person I'm going to talk about. It was nearly the greatest. You thought I was going to go in. I did. From the angle of the press row, I thought from Butler's Gordon Hayward rushed up with the right sideline from the ball, and teammate Matt Howard leveled Duke's Kyle Singler with a crushing blind side screen. And Hayward suddenly, with a clear midcourt, went off with his left foot, extended with his right arm, and sent that prayer arching through Lucas Oil Stadium toward the hoop, and I thought it was it. Unfortunately, those that follow basketball, Butler didn't do it. And right now, there's not a whole heck of a lot to root for in the NCAA because nobody from Indiana is playing. I also deal with a lot of sticky notes, so those that are here with your spouse, give them a hug or a kiss on the cheek, because in regards to what we do, if it wasn't for our spouses, and again, this all plays into what I'm talking about. If you don't have a spouse tonight, shake the person's hand next to you, thank them for coming, because your spouse wouldn't come because they're not going to go to another dinner. Please reach out and give your spouse a hug or your friend a handshake. Another thing that falls in line here in regards to we got some great people here in this room that serve in a lot of different areas, and I just use this as a reflection. Like I said, I need things to talk about. It's always great when you feel like you made it when you're on the front page of the Indianapolis Star. And this was, let's say 1992. Union City made it. We're on the front page of the Indianapolis Star. The decline of a small town of American tragedy. I have that hanging in my office. Just a few years ago, we were again on the front page of the Indianapolis Star, Power to the People. And it just... a lot of it's because of the folks that are in this room today. And I have to remind myself all the time in regards to, you don't always have to be where you came from. So now is the point where I really need to be talking about the person that's... I gotta get my sticky notes arranged here. around twice. Does it mean that I need to be having glasses? I don't know. There's sometimes in a community there's things that happen. There's things that happen for a reason. And right now, Randolph County is poised the very best to see a lot of great things happen. And this individual is very unique in regards to what he's done for this community and for this county. There's probably in his pocket right now, he has a little medallion. And it's funny that my wife says, "No, you ever got teary-eyed about stuff." But when it comes to community, as you look around this room, you see some of these people that have been here. And I look at Jan. I got some great stories to tell Jan. I told Cindy about them when I worked at A&H Marathon, finding the revolver in the drawer, and we shot it through a bunch of cardboard, see how far it goes. But the people that are here, the mainstays, the people that have done a lot for this community. But I gave this individual this little medallion. And what's kind of cool is it's a day of celebration on this day. And the plaque that I gave this individual was some different things in regarding life that's kind of meaningful, because there's a lot of smart people out there that wrote different things that I thought, well, if I was that smart, I'd put my name on it too. But I have in my office a lot of different sayings. And this one is from a book that actually Monty Poling gave me. People are illogical and unreasonable and self-centered. Love them anyway. If you do good, people will accuse you of selfish and ulterior motives. Do good anyway. If you are successful, you win false friends, and true enemies succeed anyway. The good that you do today will be forgotten tomorrow, but do good anyway. Honesty and frankness make you vulnerable. Be honest and frank anyway. The biggest men and women and the biggest ideas will be shot down by the smallest men and women with the smallest minds. Think big anyway. People will favor underdogs, but follow the top dogs. Fight for the few underdogs anyway. And what you spend years building, maybe you destroy overnight, but build anyway. People really need help, but may attack you if you do help them. Help them anyway. Give the world the best you have, and you'll be kicked in the teeth, but give the world the best you have anyway. And excuse me. So the person's probably sitting there and goes, "You son of a gun." Teared up in front of me, but the person tonight that will receive the Rising Star is Rob Likens. I was looking for a lot of great quotes about music, drums, and whatever else, and it was a stack of stuff that I forgot to read. And but he loves to play the drums, and nobody has a heart to tell him that he can't play perfect.
You son of a... Just kidding, Brian. Thank you very much. Definitely caught me off guard. When he said the medallion thing, he got me because there's a long story behind that some of you know about, and it certainly means a lot. But Thank you so much. Thanks to everybody in here. You know, this road, you know, when Brian read the 1992 Indianapolis Star article, it just brings back memories. You know, that's the year I got out of college and came back home and looked what was going on, and it wasn't pretty. You know, we know that. A lot of jobs left. Most of the jobs left. And what I like about Brian's leadership and about everybody in this room is, you know, refuse to die. You never say never. You know, who cares if we were down and out, we lost 3,000 jobs, whatever it was. You can sit around and moan about it, or you can get up, pull up your bootstraps, and make something happen. So that's what I chose to do. That's what virtually everybody in this room chose to do. And thanks to Brian and his leadership, that's what this community has chosen to do. So I'm certainly proud to be from here. I tell people that all the time. We're not done. We got a long way to go. We're not perfect yet. We've got lots of rebuilding to do still, and lots more announcements and exciting events like this. But I'm certainly humbled. I appreciate it. Rest assured, I'll keep working my butt off as long as I can to make a difference. So thanks again, everybody.
I have to get Brian to move his suitcase because my stuff's under there. Thank you. Our next award is the Male Volunteer of the Year, and our presenter is Monty Coley. And I have to tell you, for a minute, I thought Brian was running for mayor or something.
Why don't you folks so nice tonight? We should do this more often. Our volunteer of the year is someone who is seriously dedicated to the community. I know that means a lot when we have a room full of people who are dedicated to their community. This gentleman's been a resident of Union City since 1986, and even though he wasn't born here in Union City, like me, he considers Union City his home. He is highly involved with the Union City Community High School, and his sons were in there, and even after that. He was a school board member, a coach, and he was a volunteer for the school and very integral in building the concession stand that's out at the football field, so we don't have to go all the way up to the school to use the restroom. He assisted in the construction of the Paws Animal Shelter building, which is down on the south side of town, and he donated both his labor and materials for that project, and he laughed at me a lot when I stepped my shoes in the wet concrete. He volunteered his time, often does, to assist elderly folks in town and senior citizens and those in need, and he worked with the State and Heritage Days in the past and supported that effort to keep that festival going. And over the past several years, he's facilitated and just basically almost a one-man effort to keep the community Christmas light display going up at the park. He's a member of the St. Mary's Catholic Church, and he's an avid golfer, a bowler, and he's a fisherman. But I would say that his greatest achievement, or he would say that his greatest achievement is being a papa to his grandchildren. You're just in suspense, aren't you? Ladies and gentlemen, I present the Male Volunteer of the Year Award to their hands, Paul.
I'm not good at this, but anyway, thank you very much for the award. Yes, this is my town. I want to do whatever I can for the town, and thank you very much for this award.
Okay, we're just about finished here. The
as defined in Webster's dictionary, is a person who voluntarily offers himself or herself for a service or undertaking. A person who performs a service willingly and without pay. This year's Female Volunteer of the Year Award is someone that fits this definition perfectly, especially since she's lived here all of her life. It's very hard to be community-minded in today's society while holding a full-time job, attending family, sporting, or church activities, have an active role in other civic groups, and not to mention the ones that have young children or are helping care for elderly parents. This year's Volunteer of the Year can honestly say that most of the things above apply to her. But somehow, over the years, she has always found time to help with her dad's big garden that helped supply the family and neighbors with all kinds of homegrown produce. Not only did she help her dad with this big garden, she also helped her aunt and uncle with their ceramic shop and invoiced customers for her uncle's delivery route at one time. After her dad passed away and the ceramic shop closed, she apparently felt a void to keep her busy. So she bought a local business, which she runs with her daughter. From her store, she generously donates items to various organizations to support community fundraisers and activities. This year's volunteer had a vision for a community family fun day that would coincide with the annual 4th of July celebration. And with the help of her fellow chamber directors, brought this vision to life. With much regret, the chamber board accepted her resignation as director, but still depend on her to help organize the annual Christmas shopping days and volunteer whenever she can. In her spare time, you might find her riding her bike around town, reading a good book, going to auctions or races, or attending church to volunteer there. A close family member told me she is up for any challenge which you will see her tackle with her infectious laugh and smile that will brighten any room. Without further delay, I introduce to you Susan Linder, our female volunteer.
This girl never stops, 24/7. Business of the Year. Would Miss Susie Norton please come forward? She's going to present this award.
I've only got 4 pages here, so I haven't seen anybody on yet. When Vanessa asked me to present the Business of the Year award, I wasn't sure what I could say to do this business the justice that they deserve. Then when she told me who the business was, it became easy, very easy, to find the words that best describe the support, the influence, and the impact that they've had on the community of Union City. They are there to help any organization in town that has a project going on, no matter what it is. They offer a room for meetings, and they have managers that are hometown folks. The business started in Union City in 1986 and built a new store in 1995 on Deerfield Road. They employ 23 employees. They expect courtesy, friendly, and patient employees, and they have that. If you visited this business, you see that. They do benefits for paws to raise money for the animal shelter. They do a benefit auction with secondhand treasures to provide food for the Christmas food baskets. They do a benefit for cops for cancer, to raise money for police officers with cancer. They did a benefit for the Union City, Ohio Railroad Park and Hobo Jumble event. They are there when either school in this community has a project that they need help with. Ron Pruitt is the manager at Pizza Hut. He serves on the chamber. His son Zach is a manager at Pizza Hut. He serves on the chamber in Union City. Zach is also a council member on the Union City, Ohio side. So that state line doesn't mean anything to the Pruitt family. And it is my pleasure to present the Business of the Year Award to Pizza Hut, Union City. Now, he's not this quiet.
Thank you. It's a pleasure serving Union City. I love this community. Thank you.
Okay, at this time I would like to present our Executive Director, Victoria Horsley.
Thank you. It's so nice to see all of you together. I've really enjoyed meeting a lot of you, and I look forward to the chance to get to meet all of you. It's amazing to see how much respect you have for each other. It's just so impressive. I think we have a good community here. I see how everybody cares about each other. Just watching you give these awards this evening, it's just, all I can say is just how impressed I am. We've lived here, I've lived here about 8.5 years, and we have a grandson that's growing up here, and I'm glad that this is where he's going to be. And I enjoy watching and seeing all the things that I see you do. Everybody seems to work together so well to build their businesses, and not just their business, but their neighbor's business. And you can tell that we're all working for the same cause. And I hope to get to meet all of you more soon, actually be able to chat and get to know you better and see what you need from me to get you where you want to be with your business. And I thank you all for making me feel so welcome and all the support that you've shown me since I've started. And hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.
All right, being a radio guy, I love giving away prizes, and I believe we're ready to do the raffle yet? We're not ready to do the raffle yet. What are we going to do? Oh, she's going to talk before we do the raffle. I love giving away prizes, though. But we're going to let her talk before we give away the prizes.
And she wrote a speech and everything.
She has a speech.
And mine's like several pages long, but the thing of it is it's in big print because I don't have my glasses on, so I'll try to make this fast, so I know it's getting late. You know, tonight was all about, you know, everybody that has volunteered and done things for the community. And that is one of the things I wanted to talk about was volunteering, joining the movement, and making a difference in my community. I really didn't know where to start when I started writing this, because it takes a lot to be a volunteer. And as you saw, some of these people that have gotten awards and some of the people that have gotten past awards, you know what it takes. You need free time. And nowadays, many people work a full-time job, if not 2 jobs. They have children, they have the activities that the kids are involved in. Some people are caring for aging or ill loved ones. And they may have long hours at work or even cutbacks. Sometimes 24 hours in a day is not enough. Last year, the Chamber lost its executive director, Cheryl Williams. We also had to replace 5 directors who resigned for one reason or another. And it's not my fault, so don't be thinking that, we're starting out the new year, and unfortunately we have 2 positions already that we need to replace because of something or another, you know, that people have to resign. Tonight is an example of a group of people that have gotten together and they have worked really hard to make it happen. This evening's group of people that have worked on the chamber banquet are Ron Pruitt, Linda Wilcox, Nikki Johnson, Victoria Horsley, and Lisa Budd. But today you have to know while we were putting up the decorations and putting the tablecloths up, Brian Jenkins and Susan were here helping. They were setting up the video, setting up the music, and we've got candy at the table, so please, you know, knock yourselves out, get a sugar high tonight. And my dear little friend Susan was putting the candy at the tables, and she was being a freak about it, making sure that everything was just right. So we love you, Susan. But you know, it's just so much to put something together. Think about the State Line Heritage Days, that's coming up. Citywide garage sales coming up. The July 4th is coming up. There's so much going on, and we need everybody. We need everybody to help to continue to, you know, make these little projects, you know, successful. And that's why I encourage each of you to join an alliance and join the movement. I also must say that I really do appreciate all the directors and their spouses and family that help give to the chamber and volunteer their time. You know, it doesn't matter if you're from Union City or not. My husband and I are not originally from here. We're not from Randolph County. But we came to Union City and we chose to make Union City our home. And this is what we call, you know, our home, my town. And, you know, we just want everyone to, you know, say, hey, you know, we want to help. Let us know what we can do to help. And if you know me well enough to know that if I volunteer to do something, and just like this evening, some of you kind of got roped into helping out when I said, hey, let's do this. And so I volunteered several people. I have a tendency to volunteer my coworkers and my friends. So I just want to say thank you to them, I guess for being my friend, but for, you know, for everything that you do. And thank everyone here for, you know, being a part of Union City, for calling Union City your home. You know, let's do what we can do to make Union City the best it can be. So now we'll turn it over to Dan, and Dan can give me a prize.
All right, we've got the drawing box somewhere to bring it on up. I think she's going to go get it. And do they need to have their tickets, or do I just get to announce the names?
I think most of them got names on.
All right, most of them will probably have your names on it, so you don't have to get your tickets out. We'll believe you really are the person you say you are when you come up and get the prize. All right, here we go. What are we going to give away first?
This is for the Rano 2 bucket, car wash bucket.
All right, the car wash bucket goes to... Get this one. All right, I'm going to do my best to read it correctly. Jim Meinerding. That's right. Yeah. Do we need to have him up, or are we going to take the prize to him? We'll take it to you. What are we giving away now, Vanessa?
We have 4 packets from our car wash from Ray, and we have 4 packets here for car wash.
All right, so
you can have four chances.
Four winners.
Yes, 4
wow,
winners.
4 winners. All right, one of those winners, John Heitkamp. All right, I didn't get a whole name on this one. I may need a ticket number.
Is that Susie?
Who?
Who rigged that? Did you sign up for car washes?
Yes. I love this town.
All right. Accused of of rigging it, but she's a winner. Chad Spence, you're getting your car washed too. How about that? All sorts of cleaning stuff. No excuse for having a dirty car, from what I hear. All right, and Cindy Ackerman, how about that? They got an air freshener in it, washed the car a couple times. They tell me it's all sorts of goodies there, Cindy. You're going to have a clean car. If not, we will all judge you. What are we doing right now?
This is the little bucket back there full of kind of pamper me woman. And this is from Nikki and Stephen Johnson.
Right. So it's like girly stuff?
It's girly
so if
stuff.
I get a guy here, will it embarrass him? Yes, we will. And who better to embarrass but Representative Greg Pimer. But we don't want a girly man representing us, okay? What am I giving away? Any more for me to give away?
Yep.
All right. All right, here we go.
The 50-50 was $74 total, so you will get 30 half that.
Do the math. Can we have two winner get two prizes?
This was rigged.
Susie.
Who is it?
Susie.
Who said that?
I did.
It's rigged. Susie. Hey. Hey. Husband, holy kitty. Hey. That's not right.
I didn't draw the tick yet.
Hey, I love this town so much, I'll give that back to the chamber.
Wonderful. Thank you.
See if there were any other tickets in there.
Susie? Susie? Well, we appreciate y'all spending some time with us this evening. I hope you've enjoyed it, enjoyed celebrating all the good stuff happening here at Union City. We're going to close it out with a benediction from Pastor Brian Jenkins.
Lord, it's been a great time tonight with family and community, and we just thank you for all of those that served so well. What we want to do tonight, Lord, is ask your blessing upon our community, upon our businesses, our schools, our families, all of these organizations, including the Chamber, that work so hard to make this a great community. We ask your blessing, Lord, in Jesus' name.
Thanks again for coming out. Drive safe. Have a good evening.